Welcome to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
So today we're jumping into the career of Carrie Underwood, the powerhouse vocalist who basically exploded onto the scene after winning American Idol.
Right. And her recent return to the show as a judge, like 20 years later, kind of sparked this.
Exactly. It got us thinking, how did she go from reality TV winner to, well, a genuine country music icon? It's not just about having a successful career post-show. It's something more.
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking at an article from Fox News that kind of outlines the big moments, the milestones.
But our mission here, for you listening, isn't just a recap, right?
No, definitely not. We want to dig into those key moments, those achievements that really propelled her. What made her journey so, well, remarkable? It's a huge success story.
It really is. And you have to start at the beginning, American Idol. Season 4, that was 2005. And that performance of Hearts Alone, that was a moment.
Oh, yeah. Even Simon Cowell, who's, usually pretty tough.
Yeah, he was blown away. Famously said, Carrie, you're not just the girl to beat, you're the person to beat.
And then he went even further. Predicted she'd sell more records than any other Idol winner before her.
Which was, a really bold call back then.
Super bold. But what's amazing is how quickly things started happening after she won.
Well, yeah, the $1 million recording contract, that's standard, a big help, obviously.
But that debut single, Inside Your Heaven, that was the real game changer.
Making history right away. First country artist ever to debut at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Exactly. That immediate crossover success, it hinted at something bigger, more than just the Idol fans, more than even just core country fans.
And that momentum just carried straight into the first album, Some Hearts, November 2005.
And it just shot up the charts. #1 on top country albums, #2 overall on the Billboard 200.
That album was just packed. So many songs that became huge. Jesus Take the Wheel, Wasted, and of course, Before He Cheats.
Total classics. And Some Hearts. It wasn't just a hit, it set a record. Best-selling solo female debut album in country music history.
Wow.
Ended up going platinum 9 times, certified by the RIAA, the Recording Industry Association of America. That's massive.
9 times platinum for a debut. Incredible.
Yeah, it shows this immediate, deep connection with listeners.
Yeah.
It wasn't just Idol hype. The music itself really resonated. Yeah. What do you think made those early songs connect so much?
That's a good question. I think Jesus Take the Wheel just had that storytelling, that emotional core about faith, life's curveballs, very relatable. And then Before He Cheats was just this powerhouse anthem, raw emotion. A lot of people felt that one.
Definitely. And the awards started rolling in almost immediately.
Right. 2006, her first Grammys, Best New Artist and Best Female Country Performance.
And the ACMs the same year.
Yeah.
Top New Female Vocalist, Single of the Year for Jesus Take the Wheel.
Even the CMT Awards jumped in. Breakthrough Video, Best Female Video for that same song. It was like a clean sweep.
Yeah, it really was. And if you think about the big picture, it wasn't just winning the show. It was using that platform with music that was genuinely connecting.
Authentic, yeah.
And getting both the sales and the industry awards right away. Those awards weren't just, shelf decorations. They validated that connection, added more fuel.
Okay, so then came album #2, Carnival Ride, October 2007.
And boom, another #1 debut. Billboard 200 and top country albums.
It felt like she was just accelerating, and more huge singles, Just a Dream, Last Name So Small, All American Girl, all #1s on the Hot Country Songs chart.
What's really striking about Carnival Ride is how fast it went multi-platinum, like twice platinum within 2 months.
Wow.
And now it's got 4 platinum certifications. So the fan base wasn't just sticking around, it was growing and really buying into her sound as it developed. Maybe a bit more personal songwriting on this one too, seemed like.
And the awards just kept coming. Grammys in 2008 for Before He Cheats, Best Female Vocal Performance.
Right, that one carried over.
Then Artist of the Year, Favorite Country Artist at the AMAs, and the CMAs that year. Top Female Vocalist, Album of the Year, Video of the Year. Just wow.
Felt unstoppable. And this was also when she got inducted into the Grand Ole Opry, May 2008.
Which is, a massive deal in country music.
Huge. Her reaction, calling it the heart of country music, showed how much it meant, how much respect she had for the tradition, even as she was kind of forging her own way.
And Randy Travis inducted her, right?
Yeah, legend inducting her. Really showed the national establishment was embracing her fully.
And she wasn't just recording, she was hitting the road hard. That first headlining tour, Love, Pain, and the whole crazy Carnival Ride tour, with Keith Urban.
Yeah, that cemented her as a major live act.
Plus, that same year, 2008, she started co-hosting the CMA Awards with Brad Paisley.
And did that for 10 years, until 2018.
A whole decade. That says a lot about her personality, her place in the whole scene. It showed a different side of her, didn't it?
Yeah.
More than just the singer.
Totally. Showed her charisma, connecting with the live TV audience. She became this central figure.
And, oh yeah, another Grammy in 2009 for Last Name.
And her third straight CMA for Female Vocalist of the Year. Just continued dominance.
Okay, moving on. Album 3, Play On, November 2009.
And, let me guess. Debuted at #1.
You got it. Billboard 200, top country albums, again. More #1 hits. Undo It, Cowboy Casanova, Temporary Home.
It's just this pattern of incredible consistency. What do you have kept that streak going so strongly?
Well, each album seemed to build on the last, right? Expanding the fan base, solidifying her place.
Yeah, it wasn't just flashes in the pan. And the awards kept reinforcing it.
Huh.
Her 5th Grammy in 2009, that was for the collaboration I Told You So with Randy Travis.
Nice connection back there.
And then at the ACMs that year, she won Entertainer of the Year and Female Vocalist of the Year.
Entertainer of the Year for the first time. That's a huge one. Recognizes the whole package.
Definitely. And speaking of huge platforms, 2010, she sang the national anthem at the Super Bowl.
Right. In Miami. Massive exposure.
And then later that year, another huge milestone at the CMAs. She won Entertainer of the Year again.
Making her the first woman in history to win it twice.
Yeah, that's landmark territory. Shows an impact way beyond just sales or radio play. Top entertainer twice. Huge respect.
All right, album 4, Blown Away, May 2012.
And see, #1 debut.
Naturally, Billboard 200 and top country albums, more hits, Good Girl, and the title track, Blown Away, both topped the charts.
And another Grammy followed her.
Yep, 2013, 6th Grammy, Best Solo Performance for Blown Away. So at this point, the narrative is just consistent excellence, chart dominance, critical acclaim.
Yeah, it's firmly set. She's a leading figure in music, period, not just country, delivering quality that resonates year after year.
Then came the greatest hits, decade #1 album, December 2013.
Which also went to #1 on the country chart.
Of course. And it had a new single, Something in the Water.
Which won her another Grammy, her 7th. Best Solo Country Performance.
So even her greatest hits album spawned a Grammy winner.
It wasn't just looking back, it showed how many massive singles she'd already racked up, but also that she was still vital, still connecting.
Okay, 5th studio album, Storyteller, 2015.
And that made it 6 consecutive #1 albums on the top country albums chart.
6 in a row. That's just extraordinary consistency. And she toured heavily for it in 2016, her 5th headlining tour. What does that kind of loyalty tell you about her fans?
It shows a really deep, trusting relationship. They consistently show up for her new music. And the touring, that's key too. Built that personal connection, keeps the momentum going beyond just radio. It's symbiotic.
Then Cry Pretty, November 2018. This one debuted right at the top of the Billboard 200, all genres.
And it was historic, right?
Yeah. Made her the first female artist ever to have 4 country albums debut at #1 on the main Billboard 200 chart.
That's a serious record. Breaking ground like that so far into an already huge career just underlines her relevance, her ability to evolve but stay true to her roots.
And that same year, September 2018, she got her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Another big symbolic moment. And Simon Cowell and Brad Paisley were there to honor her. Kind of full circle with Simon.
It's also interesting how she's explored different sounds, like the Christmas album My Gift in 2020.
Yeah, that did incredibly well. #1 on country, Christian, and holiday charts, and hit #5 on the Billboard 200.
And then the gospel album My Savior in March 2021.
Also straight to #1 on the country and Christian charts.
What do these side projects, if you can call them that, show?
Well, versatility, for sure.
Yeah.
And maybe a willingness to share different parts of herself, her own musical influences and passions, connecting on maybe a different level with listeners beyond just the country hits.
And she's kept going. Denim and Rhinestones in 2022, that reached #10 on the Billboard 200.
Still strong performance. Yeah. And she picked up another ACM that year, Single of the Year for the duet with Jason Aldean, If I Didn't Love You.
Right, and then she put out a deluxe version of Denim and Rhinestones in 2023 with a new single, Out of the Truck, still creating, still releasing.
That continued activity, the industry recognition.
Yeah.
It just shows this deep commitment to the music, not resting on laurels, still evolving.
Which brings us kind of full circle back to American Idol, where she's now a judge starting in 2025.
Yeah.
And she reflected on it, saying, I went from nobody knowing my name to tens of millions of people watching the show. I'm proud of everything I was able to accomplish on the show, and I'm so proud of everything I've accomplished since. Puts it all in perspective, doesn't it?
It really does. Highlights how huge that launch pad was, but also how incredibly well she built on it for a lasting, impactful career.
We should also mention her performance of America the Beautiful a cappella at President Trump's inauguration earlier in 2025.
Right, that got a lot of positive attention too. Showed her national profile, that ability to connect broadly.
Sure.
Her statement about unity, about being humbled to answer the call. It reflects, I think, an understanding of her public role.
So wrapping up this deep dive, Carrie Underwood's story, it's way more than just winning Idol.
Oh, definitely. It's a masterclass in talent meeting, hard work, smart choices, leading to this incredible, sustained, record-breaking run in country music.
And Simon Cowell's prediction.
Yeah.
As wild as it seemed then.
Totally came true.
Unequivocally.
Now, maybe one striking detail for you to remember from all this
is that she's the only American Idol winner to sell over 85 million records worldwide.
85 million. That number just kind of encapsulates the whole story, the massive impact.
It really does.
So looking ahead, she keeps exploring musically, keeps succeeding. What's next for Carrie Underwood? What can the next chapter hold?
And what does her whole journey tell us about, country music today, or even about how these reality shows can still shape careers?
Yeah, definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.